Hello everyone, I'm Jen or Jenny, and this is Jenny G Stitches and Crafts. Um, well, I'm glad everyone came back another week of Show and Tell Friday. I do have a few things to show you. I have a mini itty bitty finished project and a bigger finished project and a couple whips, and then of course our year-long granny square cow going on. And also, what else was it? Oh, a couple kits I got, and let me see, a couple kits that I got from Michael's. I think, oh, and a new lap gun that I started. Oh, remember I showed you guys I showed you all the colors in the last video I was thinking of doing. Well, I did start that, so I have that to show you for this show and tell Friday. Hope everyone's doing good. Wait, did I say that already? I think so. Yeah, so I already, let me see, fed chickens, let the goats out, and oh, by the way, one of our goats, girl goats, she had her babies. We thought it was going to be 2 babies, but she actually had 3. She had 2 girls and a boy, and I'll show you a picture of it right there. Yeah, so there's a new mama. We have 1 more. She's due like anytime. We just, waiting every day. So once she has her babies, of course, I'll show y'all that picture too. So let's get into it. Well, let me show you the kits I got. I went to Michael's to look for yarn. But it was for a project I had in mind. It wasn't just to go all willy-nilly and just buy any yarn. It was for a certain project, right? So let me show you the kits. Y'all know that all their Christmas stuff is 70% off. Well, it was at this Michael's, and so they had a lot of stuff. So I got this one of their kit. They had a lot of kits. They had a lot of different ones, but these 2 are the ones, and I got that one. Little Christmas ornament, little gift, and this one is also a Christmas ornament, and I thought those were 2 cute ones. I got these 70% off, so they were $3.60 per kit, which is good. That's why I got it. And then I'll show you the bag, what's included, and that's all that. But they didn't have the yarn that I wanted to do to start a project, so I was kind of bummed about that. So when I saw these kits, just like because they didn't have the yarn I wanted. I almost got the cat because I thought, oh, I can change the color on the cat, so I thought my kids would like that, but I was just like, wasn't sure. I wasn't in the mood. I do have other kits, and that's why I was like, I can't get all these kits, and I need to do some of these kits. Yeah, so I got those kits. I only got one thing of yarn. It was pink because I was running low on a light pink. So this is really irritating me. I gotta fix that. Okay. No fog today, which is nice. If it doesn't come later in the day. Yesterday, it came later in the day. I thought it was kind of weird. So, and the itty bitty teeny weeny little project I did was this little heart, granny square heart. I thought it was a cute little coaster. to have, and I did it in blue to do, I really like this. I think this darker blue is called Peacock. I believe it was. I'm not sure what this one was called. But yeah, my little coaster just have on the side of my bed. Put my coffee cup down on or something. That way it doesn't mess up anything. So there's that one. And then, oh, I got my, oh yeah, I got my Crochet World magazine in. It's for this month of January. I don't know if y'all already seen that, but this blanket right here, I thought it was cute, and then I was looking at it, reading about it. That's supposed to be a Christmas blanket. I don't like the colors on that. I thought those were like berries or grapes or something, because I was thinking, oh, and then I read it was Christmas. I was like, well, you could turn that into some grapes. Some grapes on a blanket or something. So I got that, and it has a, let me show you the projects they have in here, or I'll just show you this page. I'll show you some of those. Wait, can you see that okay? Yeah, so there's quite a few. So, I think this little guy right here. Oh, it's all sticky. I took my address off, so it's sticky right there. Oh yeah, these Christmas trees. Check out these Christmas trees. It reminded me of, it reminds me of, what's that, Cat in a Hat, or, not Cat in a Hat. Who's a Who? It's one of those movies. Not The Grinch Stole Christmas, but you know what I mean? It's along one of those little, Horton Hears a Who, or, I know I totally messed that up. I can't remember. Okay, here's that deer. His name is Declan the deer. Actually, I know someone with that name, Declan. But I don't know, I don't really like his horns. I don't know about that. I mean, he's cute with his little scarf and everything, but his horns, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, there's a few little things in here. There's a couple, let me see if I can find it. I thought, once I get to know what's going on with the county fair, like their categories with their requirements, like this is a cute, like maybe put it in a holiday Christmas, holiday section or whatever. It was a dolly, Christmas tree dolly. I thought that was kind of cute. But yeah, there's a Crochet World. My magazine finally came. Oh shoot, it's stuck. For January. So there's that. Let me put that right there. Now let me show y'all my cross stitching, what I got done so far. I'm still, it's like I'm just designing it as I go. Okay, so I hope it's now I'm going to continue with the zigzag, right? And it's going to have that little square in the corner, because I saw this pattern of this type of border on another one. I thought, well, that looks kind of neat, right? Like a little stamp. So I'll continue doing that around here and kind of close it off. But I want to put maybe a couple hearts here to help fill up the space. Maybe a bigger one like that size here or something, a small one here. And then also in this side or something. Once I close it off, then I'll figure out what I want to do. But that's that so far. What do y'all think? Think it's looking okay? I guess we'll see. I'm still debating if I should make it a wall hanging or just make it like a table cover like I do with most of them, or a I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? You think I should just make it into like a little cover table, like side table cover to display some Valentine's, some love? uh, so that's what's going on with the cross stitching project I'm doing for Valentine's. I started working on it yesterday, but I didn't do much because I started getting a headache. So, because I also started my lap gown blanket. So let me grab that and I'll show y'all that. Okay, so this is what I have done. Did that ripple, kind of like, you see it's, can you see that? It's kind of like that raised effect, back loop only to give it that raised effect look. So these are the colors. This is how it's gonna go with the dark, and then that lighter blue is gonna gradually go darker the further I go up. And then gray. Thought about doing white too in here, but I didn't want to juggle another thing of yarn as I'm doing it. I'm also carrying the stitches up along the side because I'm going to do a single crochet on the side, the borders, when it's done. I haven't, yeah, so I got this from, well, I think I wrote it down, hold on. I think it was Play Hooky with Me, ripple stitch. Now, if you don't want to do the back loop, you could just do regular all the way. She does have a couple of videos to show you a blanket regular, and then the back loop is like a separate video, but she talks about her other video with the regular. And this stitch, I think, is like, if you're new to crochet, you know your double, how to do a double crochet and a chain, you can do this. Because it's just like, this row right here is nothing but single crochet. And then my next row of this color, because I do 2 rows of each color, is going to be where you do your, what they call valleys and peaks. Okay, and it's so easy. It's not hard at all. And then I used, what did I use on this one? I think she said use a 4mm, but I decided to go 4.5. And it's 17 plus 3. That's what she was saying. And I liked how she explained it, where if you're new again in the video, it's a really good video. She explained it, because if you see, okay, 17 plus 3, you don't know you're supposed to add that at the end of 3. I mean, I can see someone thinking you would add that after each, you know. So she does explain that she says, okay, you go 17, 17, 17, and plus 3 at the very end, you know. So I thought that was really good how she explained it like that for anyone new. I did, let me see, I did 153 plus my 3, 156, but I ended up, because you gotta go double crochet, fit from the hook, the chain fit, double crochet, fit from the hook, yeah. So you're basically taking those 3 back off when you go on across, and you end up I ended up with 153 to do this size of a blanket. So there's that, this whipping that I got going on. Not to tangle all the strings I have down here, the juggling that yarn. And I had another blanket I wanted to start, which is why I went to Michael's, but they didn't have, I needed a lot of colors. I'm just gonna have to order those. So once I order those and I get those in, and then I'll tell y'all about this blanket. I'm excited to do this blanket. I think this blanket would be a good one to put into a county fair. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. Because it has a lot of different style stitches. And some of the videos I've been seeing of some channels that people have put their stuff in county fairs, they talk about that the judges like that you have a lot of different style stitches and stuff that you put in to the fair. So, and now, y'all, I finished the blanket. I finished my Heavenly Stained Glass blanket. Now, I'll pop a picture, but first, let me see, I just did 2 rows, single crochet, like was mentioned, and I'm so happy to get it done. And I took like a day off. I was like, I'm done. One of the reasons too why I don't have that many things. And I want to start that other one I found. It's not new. I think it came out in 2021. That, you know, the one I had to get yarn for. I mean, it's new to me, like I say. But yeah, here's that. Now this measured to be, I used a 6.5 hook, 43 inches, just a little over 43 inches wide, 60 inches long. Yeah, so it is a nice solid blanket. I really like it. I love it, love it, love it. So there's my blanket, y'all. Put that right there. You can kind of see that, huh? Yeah, so I might hang it on the back, change it up a little bit. But yeah, so there's that. I couldn't wait to show y'all. How about that? And then let me see. Oh yeah, so no, I already told y'all about that. Okay, I'm looking at the notes. Okay, so let's get on to our year-long Granny Square Cow we got going on. So we had week 4, the Aqualegia. And that one looked like that. That's week 4. So here's my square. And let me tell y'all, there's the back. I did weave in edges. What do I want to do this square again? No, I don't want to do this one again. You know what? I'm learning as I'm doing these squares, which is good because I'm learning that I don't like all this extra. This is so extra. It's pretty. It is really pretty. But let me see. I think I wrote some notes on this. Okay, so looks like, okay, I had to fog it from row 7 back to 4 because I didn't pay attention that you have to do front loop only. So that was a pain. And then row 8, it says 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet, 4 chain. And it doesn't mention to skip a stitch like it did in row 4. So row 8 didn't mention that. But to get the 16 stitches at the end, you need to skip 1 single crochet. Because I was like, what's going on here? There's something. Because I was doing like it said, but once I skipped that stitch, then I got what I needed. Let me see. I put the last row in the yellow, 13 and 14. I had to really pay attention, but after that it was okay. So let me see. Yeah. But I mean, it is a pretty 3D. I mean, look how high that sits on that. You know, layered flower square, granny square. I will not be doing a blanket with nothing of this one. No, thank you. I don't know. I'll just rather do like put it in a blanket with different ones. Yeah, I'll do that. Which I'll probably do with all these squares at the end, you know. Okay, so that was week 4. Let's go to week 5. Filigree lace. That's the name of this one. Filigree lace. Let me see. I gotta do it where you don't see the pattern on that side. Okay. So that's that's week 5. That's what that's gonna look like. Okay, filigree lace. That. Again, I'm just using what I have on hand. So it looks like I'm just going to be using like this pink and this color, like the lighter for the edging. Let me show you. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just do that. This light pink for this edge and this darker for right here. That way I'm just using what I have on hand to use up my yarn and not get an excuse to go buy yarn. So that's gonna be week 5. I'm gonna show y'all that next Friday in the next show and tell. And let's see, I think that's gonna be it for today for this show and tell. I appreciate everyone that's coming back and watching the videos. Thank you so much. And if you do like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, any show and tells going on of the future projects, whips, granny square cow that's going on. And I think that's it. Let me double check. Yeah, that's it. So until next Friday, y'all have a good weekend, good week, and happy crocheting. Bye.